Hello everybody, it's JP Bricks, and today I'll be showing you my latest mock being the Battle of Scarif. And this is also for Bigcorcz Studios mock contest. But anyways, let's start looking at the mock towards the Empire side, then we'll move our way to the Rebellion side. And here is the right side where the Empire is coming in trying to hold or defend the kind of base they have over here. But we'll start off with the center piece, which is probably the most first thing you see, which is this little landing pad or some sort of thing that which you see on Scarif. There's a bunch of them, but you could see that I kind of use the studs not on top technique, so the bricks are kind of laying down like that. And I also made a little arrow with some yellow bricks, and there's some also different details with the sand to kind of make it look like the sand kind of is on the little landing platform or whatever. And then you could also see just some more details with some different color bricks and some masonry bricks with the lines just to give it some more detail. But you could also see some crates with some gas, some gas or fuel in there with some red. And in the back you could see another crate with some orange and black details. And then you could also see there's some more details with towards the sand with some leaves and grass. But I did make it angle, like I said before, with these different bricks. I didn't have a lot of these, so I used those for some of it. And then I also used the same technique I did with the base with the studs down on top and laying it flat on the ground. But you could also see that there's a scout trooper, not a scout, death trooper coming in right there, and he's kind of coming into the battle. And you could also see a little station here with a radar or a little dish and a control panel, and you could see that the stormtroopers accessing that control panel, maybe calling for some help or backup. But you could also see some more details with the sands with some tiled, some studs, and some darker tan pieces over there. But you could see as you move more to the left, you could see some scout troopers coming into the battle. You have one scout trooper here, and he's kind of shooting the rebels, as well as one in the back that got shot, and he's kind of getting blown away. But you could see I used let's turn this around so you could see it a little bit better. But I used one of those clear pieces from the minifigure series just to make it look like he's kind of flying because he just got shot by the rebels. But then we go towards the center, which there is this little river, which is probably one of my favorite things of this mock. But you could see some darker sand surrounding it because the water hit it, so it made it a little bit darker. And then I just used a bunch of different translucent bricks, and you could see that it's kind of darker in the middle, but next to the clear, the blue is a little bit lighter. If you could kind of see, it's a little bit darker here, lighter there, and then it goes right to the clear, which is right next to the sand. But you could see the same type of deal back there. And then there's also this little path in between connecting both sides of the river. And you can see a stormtrooper there going into the battle. And that's kind of tiled off more than the rest since it's kind of by the water. And it originally did. It kind of just formed with the water and the sand. But you could see the stormtrooper, like I said, going into the battle. And also before we go to the rebels, I did use these slope bricks to kind of smoothen it out on the sides. So as I went back and transitioned from two studs in front going back two studs, I kind of used that to kind of make it slope or smooth, get that smooth look for the front part. But now we'll look at the rebels side, which is where all the rebels are coming in. And they're trying to take on the Empire, but you can see a rebel here. He's running out to the battle trying to shoot that stormtrooper, but the scout trooper over here looks like, not scout trooper, shore trooper. I think I've been saying scout trooper this entire time, but those are shore troopers, and he's kind of got the upper hand, and he's going to shoot that rebel. But you could also see another rebel over here. This guy right here, he's going into the battle. And you could also see some different bush techniques I used with some different plant pieces and some bushes just to make it look like a bunch of different grass elements, just kind of like in Scarif, since they were all different plants and greenery. So I tried to resemble that in the mock. But you could also see back here, there's another path kind of towards there, and you could see a rebel scout not Rebel Scout Trooper, Rebel Trooper back here, and he's kneeling down. If you could see, there you can see him a little bit better, but he's kneeling down right there, and he's actually the one who shot the shore trooper back there who went flying. We could also see some more bush details there with some different leaf pieces and grass pieces. Very different to this, but wanted to make it kind of different with the greenery throughout the mock. And the last thing we'll look at in this mock is this palm tree, which is a very simple build. I just wanted to include a palm tree since there's a lot of them on Scarif, but you can see the brown trunk right there with some different like leaves on the bottom of the branches or trees. And I used a bunch of just those leaf pieces and grass pieces you could kind of see underneath just to make it look more like a palm tree. But anyways, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.